happening, sports fans? Trent the Great back in the building, man. Talking that sport-ish. And I want to talk about a recent interview that Kevin Durant did with Yahoo Sports, in which he said he don't blame the Golden State Warriors for his injury. Yeah. Now he says, hell no, I don't blame them. How can you blame them? I heard I was pressured into coming back, and but no one said a word to me about that while I was rehabbing. It's basketball. Shit happens. Nobody was responsible. It was the game, It's time to move on from that shit, because I'll be back, like the Terminator, goddammit. Now, it's two things at play here to me. Either KD is being disingenuous, or, that's my big word of the day, it means not being sincere or pretending. Or the second thing is he's being naive. Now, let's go with the latter, of being naive. Now, I'm not going to accuse KD of being the smartest guy in the world, because I don't know his IQ, and I ain't going to accuse him of not being the not so smartest guy in the world, which is a nice way to say dumb, I ain't going to say either, which is why I went with him being naive, because, KD should know good and damn well that the Dubs pressured him to come back. First off, you kept hearing all these whispers about it. You say, KD will be back this game. He gonna be out for a short while. Then you had the owner coming out and he said, well, Kevin will definitely play in the series or in the playoffs. Now, when the man who cuts your check comes out and says it, I don't care what anybody says. There's pressure coming on and pressure going on, and it's especially from the top. Now, you can't try to feed me shit and tell me it's ice cream, goddammit, because I know the difference. You know what I'm saying? Plus, you had Andre Iguodala go on the Breakfast Club and talk in depth about it, about how he was pressured to come back, and people was pushing him and kept, prodding him and kept asking him questions. When you gonna be healed? And you coming back? We need you, well, goddamn. And he ain't even a player on KD's level. So just imagine how they was doing it. But you see, KD probably looking at it like this, though. They didn't directly come out and say, hey, KD, you coming back? They didn't come out directly and say that. But there's a flip side to that. Indirectly. You know what I'm saying? It probably went down like this. It was like, oh, hey, Kevin, how you feeling, man? You sure look good. Boy, if you was out there, we sure would have won. Did you lose weight? All the stuff that you say to a person either when you want something or when you trying to get them to give you something. You know what I'm saying? Or get something out of them, more or less. Now, to the first part, is KD being for real? Is he being disingenuous? And to me, you can ask the question too, is he flat out lying? Because if KD says that the Warriors are lying, it could not only hurt them and their brand, but it could probably hurt him and his brand. Because what happened is you had doctors who, a few of them, I think he went with their doctor, like 2 or 3 more, and they all cleared him to play. They said that the worst that could happen was that, well, it couldn't get no worse. He couldn't tear his Achilles or nothing like that. Hell, I ain't no doctor. You know what I'm saying? I knew, I was like, if he play, he gonna tear his Achilles. You know what I'm saying? Because where he grabbed, because he thought somebody kicked him in that game, I think it was against the Rockets. Man, motherfucking Rockets, man. Oh, it just pissed me off. Had the game won, had the series won. And messed it off. But anyway, yeah, he did just like Kobe, man. Looked like somebody kicked him. He turned around, he like, what the hell? And then he went down. And they said it was a calf. Well, okay. He was so out a long time for a calf, and then he comes back. And I knew, I had a feeling. I said, man, something gonna happen. Because KD, nah, you can't risk that, partner. You got too much on the line. But anyway, back to that. If he comes out and he says anything about the Warriors, then I think that he'll look bitter, and like he's got a grudge. He's holding, packing a grudge against them in some people's eyes because he might look like he had an axe to grind because of the way he left Golden State. Because he felt like he was underappreciated and he was always second fiddle to Steph Curry. Like no matter what he did, the Golden State Warriors, as this team has been put together, this gonna always be Steph's team, and probably gonna always be his franchise, not literally but figuratively. You know what I'm saying? Because of what he's done and how he's helped change the game. And KD's a better player. You know what I'm saying? And I know that has the bugging, man. It really has the bugging. But KD went down in the finals, and like I said, they said he had a calf injury, but he come out, he wound up, he tore his Achilles. Now if it was a calf injury, why was they rubbing down his Achilles? You know what I'm saying? The area where his Achilles is at. Because they was trying to hide it. Now, I ain't no doctor. I ain't never aspired to be one because you got to go to school too long. You know what I'm saying? But I do know, like I said, I think I said it just a little earlier, all that stuff is connected. And it's all in the same area. So, hey, man, that's a hell of a risk to do, brother. You could have messed out a whole bunch of money, you know what I'm saying? And plus, nobody comes back from that. Nobody, and I did a video on that. Y'all go check that check that out. Nobody. Dominique Wilkins is the only one that's come back to even being close to what he used to be. And he wasn't the same, but he was close. But in the history of sports and basketball, goddammit, nobody's come back and looked the same. So maybe KD could change that. But I'm gonna say like this. I don't know if the Dubs put pressure on him, but I suspect they put pressure on him indirectly, like I said a little earlier, especially through the media. And you had a championship on the line too, man. It's like my homegirl Peanut used to say, "Baby." You know what I'm saying? That was just like, yeah, something up, But I think KD ego got the best of him, man. And I think he felt guilty. Why, I don't know. But more or less, he probably felt like he owed the Dubs or he wanted to go out on top. You know what I'm saying? But it's really sad because this dude probably will never be the same again. And he's probably like the second greatest player in the league right now. And because of this decision, his career is, really his career is in jeopardy. You know what I'm saying? It's really in jeopardy. And I know he's going to be out a while, and it's going to take him 2 or 3 years to get back. And he's going to be older. He's on the wrong side of 30. And I don't know, man. I don't know. But this decision it's one of them things that's going to affect him the rest of his life. And I wouldn't doubt if he come back years later and say, yeah, I was pressured. You know what I'm saying? I was pressured. Them motherfuckers, they was doing it on the sleek. You know what I'm saying? On the sneak and on the slick. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. We'll see about that, man, in the future. But that's my gem of the day, man. Want to see what y'all think about that. KD say he don't blame the Dubs. Like I said, I think he blame them. Well, I think indirectly they did that, man. But we'll see. We'll see as time goes on. Anyway, I'm Trent the Great, man, talking that sport ish, and I'm out. One.